Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? I hope everyone is fine. I'm going to be cooking here while we are chatting, okay? I'll be cooking while we are chatting. It's always good, by the way, I'm a good chef. For those who didn't know, I'm a very good chef. So, I hope you are fine wherever you are. Whether it is a good evening, whether it is a good morning, or a good afternoon. So, I hope you are doing well. So, we are going to have a small chat. But this chat is going to be educative. Guess what? We are going to talk about student visa. A lot of people there, you have degrees. You have degrees. You are sleeping with them. Others, you have degrees and you don't know what to do with them. So, I'm here to tell you something. What you can use your degrees for. Sometimes we are there, but we don't have ideas. You have degrees, and even some of you, your degrees are paying you nothing. For those who have a job, you end up earning maybe like 2 million, 1 million, 1.5, and yet you can use your degree to get something or to change your life completely. Like what I did. You know what I did? No, you don't know. I'm going to tell you what I did. After graduating my degree in 2014 from Belgium University, by the big up, if you are an alumni of Belgium University, big up. Belgium University is a good university. Most people, they don't know it, but it is very good, by the way. When it comes to business studies, I think it is among the best private universities. It is among the best private universities in terms of business. So, what I did was simple. I first came to visit. Later, I saw the university that I admired here. So I was like, wow. By the way, I know how to cook. This is onion, salt. We can do two things. While learning how to cook, we can also do something important. Salt. So, I saw the university called the University of Salt. Saw some blacks going there. By then, my wife also was studying there. So I was like, wow. This is sugar, small, not too much. Put it there. I was like, okay. So, I love the university. Then I asked, how can I be a student here? They told me it is simple. Just go on the internet. Actually, this is a guy from Nigeria. He told me just go to the internet, find the word Hasselt University, go to the internet, type Hasselt University, H-A-S-S-A Hasselt S-E-L-T, then university. I went there. I checked. I saw the university. I checked the courses. I saw one course that I fell in love with. Why? Because it was matching my academics, my previous academic. So I chose it. I chose that course. So I saw its requirements, of which this is butter. I saw the university and I liked it. So, after liking it, milk, I was like, wow, I should take on this university. So, what did I do? I just grabbed the opportunity immediately. So I saw the university. I loved the university. Indeed, I loved it. I picked one course and I applied for it. As I was applying for it, I realized that they needed a motivation. So I was like, what is the motivation? Even before I asked anybody, I saw the requirements. Among the requirements that I didn't have was a motivation. I was like, okay, now, how do I write a motivation? Shanita, where is the cover for here? Here. So I was like, what is the motivation? I read about motivation. I read about motivation. I understood it. And I was like, what is the motivation? This one? No. The motivation, I realized that you are writing something. It is like a document. It is like you are expressing the interest. Yeah. Is it clean? You are telling yourself, or you are telling the university why you want the university to give you a position. Why the university should admit you. Why the university should consider you. Remember, I come from Uganda. Uganda has very poor, has very poor transport system. When it comes to roads, very poor. When it comes to walkways or pedestrian ways, very poor. When it comes to all system, public transport is very poor. Accidents, there are a lot of things. So from there, I realized that it is easy to write a motivation. So, indeed what I did was to sit down and write a motivation. I'm going to add milk, remember. I wrote a motivation, one.
How do I use it?
Wait. So, the motivation, for example, I looked at the public transport back home, which is very poor. So I was like, okay, now, what if I tell these people, or what if in my motivation I indicated that the reason why I want to do the the masters in transportation science is because I want to change something back home. Because we have a lot of congestion, we have a lot of accidents. The public transport is not developed. Like there are a lot of things, there are a lot of problems in Uganda when it comes to public transport or when it comes to road transport. This is my butter. So I'm going to put it here. After it has melted well. So I was like, okay, now, because of that, I think I have what to write. So I sat down, I wrote the motivation. But when I was reading, I saw somewhere that you need to indicate in a motivation. By that, everything is on Google. When you are writing your motivation, you need to know, first of all, you need to introduce yourself. Who are you? I'm Kwichiriza Bruce Chris. I will say maybe if you want, you can say the age. I'm a Ugandan. I hold a master's degree, a bachelor's by then, from procurement and logistics management, from Belgium University, with a super second upper. Then afterwards, you talk about the problem. You introduce your problem. What is the problem? In other words, it can be like a problem statement. You can bring the problem. You bring the problem that you have, for example. In Uganda, we face a lot of challenges when it comes to public transport, for example. You indicate the challenges that is in public transport. How people just get permits from nowhere. Even you can just get one issue like this. Don't be like broad. Pick one content. Let us talk about, for example, the driving permit in Uganda. The steps through which people get work permits are not correct, and that's why everyone gets an accident. Why? Because probably the system that is set for someone to get a passport is not well streamlined or is not a little bit strict. That in Uganda, for example, you can even give an example in that motivation. That in Uganda, for example, a lot of people get driving permits without even sitting behind the wheels. Okay? You are writing a motivation. With that, it has caused a lot of accidents. And these accidents don't just stop. The accidents don't just stop at happening. No. These accidents, they make people lose their legs, lose their hands, their legs. Others even they die. Those who don't die, they go to hospitals. And those hospitals are managed by the government. So the government pays a lot of money to people to treat these people. Okay? Also, due to accidents, we have a lot of people who does what? Who loses, becomes disabled and they cannot work anymore. So their economic situations also lowers down or becomes so poor. You have a lot just to talk about only driving permit. It is just a driving permit that is causing this. Because someone has no driving permit, he ends up driving a car and he knocks. After knocking, you see how the government is coming up. You see how poverty is coming up. You see how the quality of life is lowering completely to nothing. You see? So you already have a good motivation. So these are problems that are in Uganda. Okay? Okay. So how do you okay, so what? These are problems. So what? You need to indicate that yes, after this, then I want to come. After you need to now to talk about University of Hasselt. So what? You have told us that that University of Hasselt. I mean, you have told us about the situation in Uganda when it comes um, to what? To public roads. So what? You should you tell them. I'm sorry, I'm giving you. I'm going to brand it. This is Brenda. I'm going to brand it. So, okay, now I'm done with branding. You have told us that there are a lot of accidents and like how I said it. So, you have a good university. You have seen a university. But also in Africa, there are good universities that can talk about that can teach this. For example, when you go to Johannesburg, probably there is a university. When you go to maybe West Africa, maybe there is a university. When you go to South Africa, to Eastern Africa, or everywhere in Africa, there is a university. Even if you cross from there and you go maybe to Asia, maybe there is also a university in Asia. Okay? So, but why? Why do you want to go to Europe? Specifically, not only Europe, because Europe also has very many countries, and not only in Finland, I mean, not in Finland, not in Germany, not in Sweden, but specifically in Belgium. You need now to talk about Belgium as a country. You need to tell us that the Belgium is the best country. Belgium, its transport systems are very nice. It is the heart of Europe because it is the center for all administration centers for the whole Europe. Even the parliament sits in Europe, in Belgium. The European Parliament sits in Belgium. So you have to talk sweet about Belgium. Okay? So if it is Netherlands, talk sweet about Netherlands. If it is Finland, if it is America, talk sweet about America. This video is not only for Belgium, but I'm trying to show you that even if it is Belgium, that's what you have to talk. I need to clean my hands a little bit. So you need to convince the what? These people that I don't want to go to South Africa, neither do I want to go to Asia, neither America, but Belgium, but Europe. Where? Belgium. Why? Where? Not only even in Belgium, but in Hasselt. Because Belgium is big, but there is a place deep in the village called Hasselt. Actually, not even Hasselt, but somehow deep in the village, deep and deep. So you see? So, afterwards, after telling them that, then, so what? How? You need to prove to them that, so what? Why do you want them to give you the master? Why? Why? You need to show them, for example, that Belgium, I mean, your country, I don't know whether you're from Nigeria, I don't know from either India. Big up to people from India. Keisahe, Tike. You love my videos so much. For me, Tike, yeah, Tike. So, I'm going to make chapati. So, see how it looks like, you see? Wow. It looks so nice, you see? So tasty. So, You need to show them that you are working with a certain organization. Please try to be working within the line of that degree you are doing what? You are the master you are applying for. It is not good if you are a doctor and you apply for a degree that does not match your academic or your background. It is not good. So, my dear friend, or my friends, what you do, you just tell them that I'm working, for example, in the Ministry of Transport, and we are currently facing the challenge of ABCD, either in the policy making or in decision making, also in terms of implementing this and that and that. Or we are lacking knowledge, or we are relying on experts. Exactly, actually, from experts from where? From Belgium and all from Europe. So, given an opportunity, since I'm working in this department, given an opportunity and I come to this country and I did this degree, I'm planning to go back and influence this. For example, if it is a driving permit, you need to plan of going back home. Don't be like me. Me, I did not go back home. That you make sure that you go back home. I'm planning to go back home and improve on the system, on work permit system. Because I understand, for example, work permit in Belgium or in Europe is, for someone to get a work permit, has to take several tests and has to read and understand the road codes. So you don't just wake up one day and you think you are going to get. So I want to actually, you can also tell them that, look, I want to have a hands-on, see how things work. I want to see with my eyes and see how the work permit. So afterwards, I want to go back to Africa and implement exactly what I will have studied. And when I look at the course units that they study in this course, I see that this is the exact knowledge that I need to change the situation in my country, Uganda. I therefore appreciate if I'm given this opportunity. Okay, that is a motivation. Don't use my words. Maybe the university will have them, because I have a lot of professors who are following me also, who also, and students who follow my videos. So don't use it. Otherwise, you find when you are like 10 people using my words, try to be creative. So in Belgium, I'm going to cook what they call chapati. I know you know them. Or Pan-African pan cook. This is ngano or wheat flour. Yeah, it is called wheat flour. So, what you do, go to the internet, go back to the internet or Google, find other requirements. What are requirements? You must, for example, one of it, you need to have legalized your documents, your academic documents. Why do you legalize your documents? It is because those documents are coming to work in this country, not in Uganda. In Uganda, when you are using these documents in your country, then you do not need to legalize them. But if you are going to use them in these international countries, whether America, whether in any country that is not your own country, then you must legalize them. You need a passport, because you need to upload it anyway. Some they will ask just the passport number, some they will ask you to upload it. It depends where. So, you need a recommendation, or recommendations. You may need 2 recommendations. One from your former employer or your current employer. For example, you are working. Remember, you have said that you are working with probably the Ministry of Transport or road transport initiatives. There are a lot of initiatives. So you need a recommendation right from there. And you need one for academic recommendation. At least, since you are going for academia or for a master, you should have someone to recommend you at university. You should. That's why I'm telling you guys, always keep good record. Keep always clean record. If you're at school, make friends with those professors because you need them at the end of the day. So, that is 2 things. A recommendation is needed. You already have 2 recommendations. But this recommendation, for example, for the case of university, this recommendation should be sent. Someone must give you a recommendation, sign on top of it, put it in an envelope, and give it to you. If there are 2 envelopes, from your academic and from academic, and another one from your employer, then your certified copy of documents, you have to put them in an envelope. You must put them in an envelope and send them all together by one mail. Yeah, you send them either by posta or by DHL to the university. There are 3 things. Get a photocopy, an original copy of your transcript, for example, which is certified, the recommendation letter, and the 2 recommendation letter, one from employee and one from your professor or from your lecturer. So, and you shouldn't know what they wrote. Those recommendation letter, nobody should know. So now afterwards, after getting these 3, send them. Before you send them, first sit on a computer and upload these documents one by one. Let it be a private or let it be a scholarship. When it is a scholarship, there is where you click. Remember, don't mix these processes. You might apply like someone who wants a scholarship, but when you're applying for someone who wants a scholarship, there is where they will ask you as you're filling in, should we also consider should we also consider for private in the case you don't go through a scholarship? You click yes or not. So don't forget to click yes, because you never know, the competition can be stiff and you end up coming here on private. So, my brothers and sisters, what you do, upload all the necessary documents, that is transcript. You upload the transcript, a normal transcript. You will upload your passport, your motivation letters, all of them, you will upload them. And maybe other things. For example, if the course needs English proof like TOEFL or EF, upload them. If any course needs that English proof, please make an appointment. Go and do it and upload it also. But if it is like a course like transport science or management or other courses at University of Leuven, University of Ghent, there are a lot of courses that don't need English proof. So, and the best way by now to get these universities, go to my videos where I have talked about scholarships. You see all the lists of universities. Even this video I'm making, go down, you see, I always give you the link of all universities. Click leave all those universities and go to international university. International. It might be in the Netherlands or in French, but you can see the word international. Of course, you can see it remains the same, but probably written is different. So afterwards, upload all the documents. After uploading all the documents, do not, again, I'm going to warn you this. When you upload these documents, give the time to the university to do its selection. Don't pressurize them. Never write them the email unless if they write you the email and they tell you, we did not get this, we did not get that, we did not get this, please can you send us this? And these universities are very good. When they miss any document, always they will communicate to you. Always visit that profile, because you create a profile within that university. With that applying, I'll put it there, for example, for you, Hasselt. I'll put it on the link also. You see it. Then you create it. It is like you create a profile. So with that one, you will always get an email from that. You go there and you find the email there, and you can log in and you can see the process. So, warning or disclaimer, never write to the embassy, never write to the university to ask them how far, how come you have not gotten back to me, why are you delaying us? No, you just keep quiet. The whole process, now it is opening, it will open this month, or at the end of this month, applications will be open. So it will go until 1st May. Until 1st May. So it will close. But if you want to be considered for scholarship, do it December and January. December and January. If you exceed December, January, leave that one. Then it will not be your year. Age, you should be 35. 35 years of the age, not 25. 35 years of the age. Yes, 35 years of the age. If you are more than that, don't bother. Especially with these video scholarships. So, why do I encourage people to apply degrees in Belgium? It is cheap, because if you study in Belgium, for example, if you are an international student and you study, for example, in the university called Hasselt University, you pay less than 1,000 euro per year. Less than 1,000 euro per year. So, what does that one mean? What are the benefits? So, there are things that you need to also know. That when you come here as a private student, you are given what they call work permit. You'll be given work permit. This work permit, I think nowadays, but nowadays, when you apply your work permit, when you come here and you apply for residence permit, automatically your residence permit comes with a work permit, which is very good. Unlike when we came, you would first get a residence permit, then you apply for work permit, which would delay until maybe we would get like our work permits maybe in April next year. When you come like in September and you get your work permit maybe in January or December, late December. So, but now it is simple. You just apply, and all students are entitled to that. So you come, and at least if you get student job, remember students are limited to 20 hours per week. So, but 20 hours per week, the day you go to work, I think you get good money. You get like As a student, you get like, the list is 100 euros. The list as a student. So when you get like 100 euros per day that you make, not year, per day. When you go for 20 hours, here you work 8 hours, so 8, that is 16. Yeah, in a week it means you have to work 20 hours, so you can calculate and you see how much you get. It means if you make, for example, 100 and something for 2 weeks, I mean for 1 week, for example 140, let me say, imagine 140, 240 rather, in 1 week. It means in 4 weeks you have like approximately 1,000. Okay, 1,000 euro as a student. It is okay because the cost of living is fine. So you can get like 1,000, 1,200 as a student when you are working here. Okay, so that money I don't think is bad as a student. And remember, there are a lot of benefits as a student also, that you are earning a degree, a quality degree. You work, you make good, you network, and you make good friends. So it is very good. I just recommend anyone, instead of being at home, or instead of going to UAE, or instead of earning nothing back home, if you take this opportunity, I'm sure it will shape your future. It will shape your future. So, do you have any question? Yes, if you have it, please put it down. I'll come and answer it. So the scholarship is called Virilius Scholarships here in Belgium. I think that those scholarships are in different universities, not only University of Wasset, but it is in Antwerp University, it is in Ghent University, it is in Leuven University, it is in Free University, it is in Ghent University, and other universities. So, yeah, try it. You never know. You could change your life. And when it is, I think I'll come back with documents. Please follow this video. After this video, I'll make for you another video on the requirements. What are other requirements if you're a student, if you're a private student? Oh, let me do it. Otherwise, sometimes you lose track. So, when you're a private student, what do you need for you to come? Because when it is a scholarship, everything the university will give you even the ticket, will give you everything. You pay nothing. And when you get here, still the university will be paying you something like 1,200 to 1,400 around there. So I don't know exactly, but that's the money you'll be earning per month. But for you student, what do you need? A private student, what do you need? You need 3 things. Is it 3? Yeah, I think it is 3. Remember, I graduated in 2018, so sometimes I forget these things. So, you need something like, when you apply as a student, for you to get a visa, there are things that you need to give at the embassy. For you, scholarship, everything, the university will send them there. What you need is just for you to go and do medical, and take there your passport. 2 things. And insurance, travel insurance, everything is sent to the embassy. For you, just take there your passport and medical. And also they send you where to go for medical, you just pay, but when you get here, they refund your money. So your work is just to take the passport to the embassy. But for you private students, you need to get you need to prove to the embassy or the government of Belgium that when you come here, you will not rely on them. You need to prove to them that you will not rely on government, that you will take care of your bills. And how do you prove to them? How? You need one to do what they call a blocked account. The university will give you account where you deposit money. For example, I think I last had was 8,000 euros. 8,000 euros. You get this 8,000 euros, you deposit it on the account. And now the university every month will be transferring like 600 or 700 to your account every month. It will be like they will be paying you for your expenses. That is per year. Or else you have to get someone. If you don't have 8,000 euro, you need to get someone. Before it was from any developed country, whether America, whether Canada, whether Australia, whether Europe, whether UK, before. But I was told recently, because I was talking to students, because I'm not far from here, the university is not far from where I am, and they told me that they changed the policy. You need to get someone, I think, either from Belgium or from Europe. I'll make research on it, but just know that you need to get someone at least from Belgium. For Europe, still I'll make research, but at least you need to get someone from Belgium who earns good money to sign for you that document. That person should be earning how much, and his family composition and etc. I have a video, you can search for it. You guys, especially things related to education, you don't pay it attention, and you don't view it so many of you. I don't know why. But because if you don't have, if in your family, if you cannot take it, your sister or your brother can take it. That's why I'm still wondering why you don't always, view more of these videos, educational videos. So you get someone from from Belgium or from Europe. I am not sure about Europe, but at least I know up from Belgium. It is the best. And this person is going to sign for you a document called Annex 32. You can go on the internet and search that document. It is called Annex, like A-N-E-X. A-N Annex. Double N, I think, E-X. Annex. Okay? So, this document, someone will be, for example, if it is me signing for you, who is looking at me, be like, oh, I wish Bruce could sign for me. Yes, probably I can. I don't know. You must sign that document, indicating I must sign that document. Not just getting a paper and I sign. No. I just go to the government, they give me that document. It is called Annex 32. They give it to me, they put a stamp on it, and they sign it. I should be committing myself that I'll pay for Justin every month. Okay? Justin is part of me, not part of anybody. So Justin relies on me. That is Annex 32. It is not me writing it, no. It is printed from the government. So if you are there and you want someone to do it for you, you have to convince that person to go to his community or to go to his district, whether in America or anywhere. He must ask for that document called Annex 32. And he will be able to get that document and he will send it to you, and you will attach it on your papers, and you will go. Then others, if you're a private student, also you need to pay school fees. This school fees, you don't pay it to Bruce, you don't pay it to anybody. Nobody should lie to you that pay that money to me. That money should be paid to the university account. It is something like 800 euros or 900 euros for private student at University of Hassan, which is completely nothing. You know, paying 800 euros for one full year, when at least every month you're making 800 euros or more than 800 euros. Who is gaining, you or the other one? or the government, or who is gaining or who is losing. Remember, you are paying 800 euro per month, and you are earning every month more than 800. So you see that it is a very, very fair game. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not understood or you need more enlightenment on that, please leave a comment down. I'll come and answer that. So try to share these videos, because we have our brothers and sisters. If it is not your time, probably there is a brother who wants this opportunity, but maybe he hasn't had it. Don't be so mean. When you have an open heart, God will always bless you. So kindly try to share this to your friends. So I'll stop here. I think I've said everything. If you are going to the university, make sure that Annex 32 is there. Make sure that you have a proof that you paid that amount of money. Then the rest is to do, for example, a medical. You have to do a medical. Yes, you have to do it yourself. You have to pay for it. You have to include insurance, travel insurance. You have to include your passport. Passport photos, never forget it. And also you have to pay visa application fee. But for international student, for scholarships, don't need to pay anything. You just take your passport there. So with that information, I wish you all the best. Take this opportunity. I'm going to upload this video for you guys. Please try to share it. I'm going to enjoy my chapati. Yes, so you see, it is ready now. I'm going to cook it, and I think it will be so nice. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye-bye, my dear brothers and sisters.